Okay, we are live. Right. So I'm a bit earlier than yesterday. I'm fixing my schedule. But what matters is consistently I'm showing up every day, so that's what really matters. Right. So it's the same thing. Today, I guarantee you that I'll be doing few JavaScript questions every day. I just say it and I just do few DSA questions and end the stream. But today, I will be doing at least two JavaScript questions. That's for sure. All right, then. Let's start. Let's check the POTD. Okay, so we have an interview experience for a SDE2 role. Regular expression matching. I've done that question. That's a hard, right? That is a hard. Yep. Difficulty equal to hard. I've not done that, bro. I swear I remember I did this. It's star and dot, right? I okay. It's not fucking logging me in. Okay. Yeah, I knew I had done that. Bro, what's wrong with Leetcode today? Sign in. I've done this question. Yep, I've done this. Design ticket master. High level architecture code was. Bro, I need to do system design. I basically am absolutely clueless about system design. I think I need to also start a system design series. Where could be the issue in code, FRs and NFRs? Okay. HLD, my project overview. Design meeting room scheduler. Round 4 bar raiser. What is bar raiser? What is bar raiser in Amazon interview? Oh, neutral interview from outside the hiring manager's team. What the hell? Best time to buy and sell stock. Now this is a hard question, bro. They ask hard questions. Should we check this question? It has a bro. It 1 million people have done this, so I think I should be doing this. Okay, we might do this today. Reverse K nodes in K group. Holy shit, bro. Even if you ask me a easy English question, I'm stumped. I can't solve English questions. I can never solve English question. On top of that, this is a hard question. Expectation full working code with dry run. That is crazy. You have to be absolutely god at Leetcode to be solving this with an interview pressure. Let's look at the POTD. Okay, it's an easy problem today. Finally, you're given an integer array in arms of length n. A partition is defined as index I, splitting the array into two. Non-empty subarray says that left subarray, ठीक है, return the number of partitions where the difference between the sum of left and the right subarray is even. Oh, okay. Hmm. Int total sum equals to 0 or int le int answer equals to 0 for int le of arr t sum plus equals to le. You do that. Int t sum equals to 0 for int le of arr p sum plus equals to le if p sum if t sum minus p sum. We have to talk about even, right? There can be negative differences. Okay. int left equals to t sum minus p sum if absolute of left minus p sum if it is percentage 2 equals to 0 if it is even, right? Then we do answer plus plus. That's it. Return answer. That's what the question is asking for, right? Wow. What is it? What's happening here is I'm getting 5 here, 4 here. Why I'm getting 1 extra? P sum is 10. Left would be this minus this. इसका एक हो जाएगा. फिर इसका why am I getting? Where is it counting extra? In my case. P sum. Where is it counting extra? So our total is wait. T sum plus equals to LE 20, 20, 30, 36. Why is it giving 10 and 36? Int left equals to T sum minus P sum. Oh. Where is it counting extra, bro? Oh, I'm not updating T sum. See, I can't solve even an easy question. That's crazy. I can't solve even an easy question. Total sum minus prefix sum. Wow. 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 So we get 10 and 26. That's 16. Return the number of partitions with the difference between the sum of left. Okay. Difference between the sum of left and right subarray. Acha, so we don't have to do if p sum minus t sum. I don't think so that percentage 2 equals to 0. Yeah, that doesn't make any difference. If p sum minus t sum percentage 2 equals to 0, then we do answer plus plus. Where is it missing to count? यहाँ पे extra काट रहा है. Bro, what? 10 and 26 minus 16 वहाँ पे answer plus plus. 10 and 10 3 20 and why are we not seeing a 20 and 16? Holy shit, I can't solve a easy question. That's crazy. Vector int p sum for int LE of error t sum plus equals to LE if bro, why was my previous code working? I'm thinking about that. I have an array जिसमें मेरे को total पता है. मैं अब इस point पे prefix sum निकालता हूँ और left would be t sum minus this. Why was my previous code working? What? So for int LE of your error t sum plus equals to LE. Now you go for int LE of your error t sum हो जाएगा आपका प्लस इक्वल्स टू LE. ठीक है ना, ये आपका प्रीफिक्स सम चल रहा है और टोटल सम हो जाएगा माइनस इक्वल्स टू, अब आप कर लो int left equals to t sum. That doesn't even make any sense, any difference. I mean, left would be minus equals to p sum. Okay, now you want if the difference between if left p sum minus left percentage 2 equals to 0, then you're doing answer plus plus. Return answer. Where am I going wrong? What the hell? P sum plus equals to LE. What? Oh. Yo, developer. Hello, bro. What's up? Bro, what? C out. P sum. Left. Handle. Bro, see, moments like these make me want to quit Leetcode. 10 and 26. Then it's giving me 20. And it should be 16. Oh. Oh, okay. My stupid ass is stupid. 20 and 16. It gives us 36 and 0. Then a simple if p sum is not equal to 0 and left is not equals to 0 and yeah, this would work now. Yeah, this would work. Bro, imagine if I get a wrong answer for a question like this. Imagine. That's going to be crazy. What's the best way to do this? See, these people, yeah, forget about them. Best time to buy and sell stock for. Do we do this today? I feel like, yeah. I feel like I should do this one. Bilal Muzam. What's up, bro? Hi. What's up? You're given an integer array prices where price I is the price of a given stock on the ith day and an integer k. Okay. Find the maximum profit you can achieve. You may complete at most k transactions. That means you may buy at most k times and sell at most k times. You may not engage in, that is, you must sell the stock before you buy again. Oh, so the only constraint here is we have at most k transactions. Is that still DP? Do we just add another dimension? Is that still DP? That's what I'm trying to think. What are the constraints? Okay, so the constraints are really small. It's just 1000. So technically what we used to do is pick no pick DP. You know what? Let's try to do best time to buy and sell stock. Let's try to do all 4 versions today. I've done the first one. I feel like, yep, I've done 121. This is what, 188. So show me the second one. I think, yeah, I've done the second one also. Yup, I've done the second one too. This is, what was the constraint there? You may hold, however you can sell. Yeah, this is stupid. Okay, now let's see the third. Okay, I've done the third too. So yeah, fourth is the one which I need to do. No, I've not done the third. Okay, we'll first do this third part and then the fourth one. Hello, which language are you programming in? In C++. Ali Mutashim, baby. Bro, who are you calling baby? I'm programming in C++. Yes, earlier are just greedy. Yeah, I feel like, okay, let's first do this 123rd and then we might do this fourth part. You're given an price is I. Find the maximum you may complete at most 2 transactions. Oh, at most 2 transactions. So the third part and fourth part are the same. It's just that in here k equals to 2 and in here k would be in input. Okay, so it's the same question. Let's take one example. Right. So yeah, this is a DP question. I think, yeah, this is just DP question. The dimensions we have is if holding, currently holding or not, and if holding or not, and how many buys are left, basically 2 or 1. How many buys left or how many already bought. These are the two things that we need to uh, care about. Yeah, I think this, maybe I get stuck somewhere. Let's see. So we take in the prices. Okay, we bring a pointer with us. Uh, bool, if it is holding any stock or not. If it is holding, then it can only sell, right? It cannot buy another one. And int moves left. How many moves left? Okay, if, wait, yeah, if moves left equal to 0, and if moves left equal to 0, or int n, bro, I can't type in Delhi's winter, bro, I hate it. Error size, or if your pointer equal to n, then you return 0. You can't do nothing, right? Else, now there are two cases. If you are holding, then you can only sell. Else, if you're holding, uh, cancel, cancel or skip. These are the two only options. Can buy or skip. Okay. Yeah, you're handsome, to be honest, bro. I do not know how to react to that. Thank you, I guess. What's your rating on code forces? I don't do code forces, bro. I've done about 100 questions, but I've never done code forces. On Leetcode, I am almost 1700. I'm 1690 something. So, yeah, let's see. Cancel or skip. So, int cell equals to, yeah, cell would be error ptr, जिस प्राइस पे आप बेच रहे हो प्लस हो जाएगा, राइट? प्लस सॉल्वर, योर एरर ptr प्लस 1 हो जाएगा, होल्डिंग वुड बी फॉल्स, एंड योर मूव्स लेफ्ट वुड बी -1. Okay, int skip would be solver of error ptr plus 1, and your holding remains the same, and your moves left remains the same. So you return max. You know what? The answer equals to 0. Answer equals to max between sell or skip. Okay, and you return answer then. Else you can only buy or skip. So yeah, this, there shouldn't be any problems here. And uh y equals to minus of error ptr plus your solver of error remains the same, pointer increases by 1, and you're holding, so it becomes true, and moves left. Wait, on selling we don't decrease moves, we only decrease on buying. We only decrease on buying. Yeah, that was something where I was going wrong. Int skip is the same. Solver, no. See, nah, I'm wrong. We should actually subtract it only on selling, so that after it make its fourth operation, which is buy, sell, 1 left, buy, sell, 0 left. So yeah. So it should be on selling. And solver would be error ptr plus 1. Holding remains the same. We don't care about holding, and moves left remains the same. Answer equals to max between your buy and skip, and we return answer. So this should be working. I still need to memorize this. Return solver of prices. Prices pointer is 0. holding is false, and your moves left are 2. I hope I'm not missing anything. Bro, मेट में अभी तक 20 LP वाली कंपनी आई है. Which keyboard are you using? Nothing, it's just my laptop keyboard. Mate, maybe the see, technically Infosys came with a package of 21 LPA, but no one got hired for that package. The max Infosys paid was 16 LPA, that too only for one student. So technically, yes, Infosys came for 21 LPA, but no one got selected. Besides that, no company came for 20 plus LPA. Bro, what am I doing? So yeah, it's working. I need to memorize this now. So we make a vector of int. No, this would actually be 3 dimensions. Vector of int. Okay, hash. And we need to resize this. Hash dot resize the outer one. We want pointer and then holding and pointer, holding and moves left. So it wouldn't be really big. Int n equals to prices dot size. So the outer max one would be n, and it would have a vector of int wait I'm kind of confused here. No, and then there would be 2, because then that would be holding could either be 0 or 1, true or false. Then it would have a vector of int which is moves left, which would also be 2. Moves left, no. Bro, what am I doing? Yo, what's up, others, bro? Oh, I need to do this one as well. Yeah, this is a standard DP question, but again, I'm stuck at memoizing. I'm kind of confused. So moves left could either be 1, 2 or 0. So it's going to be 3. So it's going to be 3. And what are the default values we give? 0, 1, 2. Okay, and the default values is -1. Yeah, this should... Bro, I'm not really sure if I memoized it right or not. Answer me. Hash of pointer, holding, and your moves left equals to answer. Okay. And if hash of... Bro, what am I doing? Is not equal to -1. So we return this. Bro, please work. I'm requesting you, please work. Okay. Should I submit this? Technically, see, there can't be anything that should hinder me here. Moves left cover कर लिया, खरीद पा रहे कि नहीं? Yeah, this should work. What's the... I hope it does not give me a TLE or MLE. No, it should not. Let's see. Okay, it works. So this was, even though this was a hard question, I wouldn't say it's technically hard, because if you've done the previous questions, this is the same. Bro, Infosys में DSA कैसा पूछते हैं? Absolutely god level. You know what? I doubt even others should be able to do Infosys DSA questions. They ask CP questions. Do you know in Python there's a library called LRU cache? Cache is the value for repeating queries on its own. So that means there's basically a inbuilt hash. We don't have to memorize in Python. In which year you started coding? The first year itself? Are you stupid, bro? I wasted like the first 2.53 years of my college. I didn't do shit until I got into my third year. Bro, Adarsh, have you ever like attempted Infosys? Did you attempt hack with Infi? Because Infosys asks god level DSA. It's basically CP questions of rating about s- at the very minimum 1600. At the very minimum. Okay, so this is done. I can actually paste the same code in here. I think yeah, the same code would work here because K value is at max 100. Let's see. You can do at max K transactions, right? Yeah, this should technically be correct. All I need to change is okay, first moves left, and I need to also take this with me. Right. Imagine doing two hard question within like 20 minutes. That's going to sound crazy, but I think this should be working because it's the same question with just the input is different. Yeah, now instead of 3, we put in k here. K here, right? K plus 1, in fact. K plus 1. N वही है. Let's see. Don't tell me. Don't tell me this actually works. I'm going to solve two hard question within 20 minutes. But why does it have a 48% acceptance rate? And this one has 52. Okay, it's almost the same. It's almost the same. Do I submit it or do I take some test cases from here? Bro, you know what? Fuck this. I'm submitting it. I don't care. This should be working. Let's see. Runtime error. Okay, it's probably a hashing error. Holding. Holding is basically 0 and 1. Why am I getting a runtime error though? It's a hashing error. Bro, if pointer holding moves left, k equals to 1. How am I getting a hashing error here? My stupid ass, bro. You have to put in here k, right? At least change the. It's working fine, but I'm still kind of doubtful now that if this is working. It's the same fucking question. I solved two hards within 10 minutes. Fuck the shit and do study. Hey, आज से संडे तक कॉन्टेस्ट ही कॉन्टेस्ट. वेट, आज कौन सा कॉन्टेस्ट है? आज कौन सा कॉन्टेस्ट? I haven't, but I've heard they ask a lot of range query stuff. They ask absolutely crazy questions, bro. Absolutely crazy. Like even for their 9 LPA role, they want someone who's like a grandmaster on code forces. That's their level because they know everybody cheats in their way. Hmm. So I've done two. How many questions have I done now? I'm 360 questions done. We have a bi-weekly contest coming up, right? Yeah, bi-weekly contest. It's tomorrow, and then we have weekly contest. Today there might be a contest on code forces. आज CF, कल CF, LC, परसों LC. Who? I'm talking about Infosys. They ask extremely tough DSA. Extremely tough, bro. You have to be like a expert on code forces to even have a chance if you're doing it honestly. Or else there's always LLMs that help you. So this is done. What do we do now? Today, I'm thinking we shall just get on JavaScript, bro. Yeah, it's 5:12. I've already solved 3 questions in how many? 30 minutes, out of which 2 questions were hard. That sounds crazy, but yeah, best time to. What are the people saying? Regular expression matching. Yep, I've done this. Bro, I think I need to follow a sheet. I need to follow a sheet. Maybe need code 150. So binary search, arrays and hashing, advanced graphs. In fact, you know what? I think I need to get started with graphs now. I mean, I have done quite a few graphs question. I am not like completely zero in graphs, but yeah, I really do it regularly. Hmm. Okay. So, expert on CF Infosys थोड़ी जाएगा. Exactly, लेकिन the point is उनके DSA questions इतने होते हैं bro. They ask so tough DSA questions. Naman bro, you would have given hack with Infi or like probably a. Lekin, you know what? Recently they have come up with a rule of 21 LPA. So therein an expert might go. For 9 LPA seems excessive. Yeah, it absolutely is. Absolutely is. If you're actually able to solve those questions on your own, you never should join Infosys. Solve 1269. You will today you will do 3 hour with that. Bro, I think you're overestimating me. Let's see. 1269. Number of ways to stay in the same place after some steps. It has a 50% acceptance rate, 100,000 people. It's an 1800 rated question, so it's not as easy as the previous two. You have a pointer at index 0 and an array of size ARL, whatever. At each step, you can move one position to the left, one position to the right, or stay in the same place. The pointer should not be placed outside the array at any time. Given two integers, return the number of ways such that your pointer is still at index 0 after exactly steps, since the answer may be too large. There are 4 ways: right, left, stay, right, left. Hmm. Okay. I think this might involve a bit of PNC and bullshit. What is the error length case? Right, left, stay. Stay, right, left. What does error alien is doing here? At each step? Okay, you can't go. Hmm. This basically signifies that at max there are two different ways to stay at index 0 after 2 steps. Bro, wait. Bro, तुम्हारा लास्ट लीड कॉन्टेस्ट में रेटिंग कितना है? It is 1690 something. 1694. It's 1694 as of now. What the hell is steps and all doing that? I need to make. What's the relevance of steps? Okay, steps is the number of spaces you have. Steps is the number of spaces you have. Okay, makes sense. And error alien 2. Right, left, stay. So basically, what's the significance of this bullshit, bro? Right, left. Let's say if we had 5 steps. Okay, let's say we had 5 steps. And that length, error length was 2. That basically means, what does that even mean? That we can't have 3 consecutive, we can't do this, right? Because then it would reach at step 3. At pointer 0. Oh, okay, so error length is 2. So it can only go till 1. Okay. It can only go till step 1. Okay, that makes sense. This right will take it to 1. After every right, there should be a left. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's what it's saying. You got to n steps. You need to find out different ways. You end up always back on zero. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Right. So let's take an example here. Now we have four steps, and length basically tells us how many consecutive. If length is 2, then consecutively we can only have 1 r. If length is 3, then at max we can have r and r. Right, that's basically what it's telling us. Now for 4 steps, to stay at index 0, for every r there should be a l. For every r there should be a l, and rest you can have n number of stays, ns plus rl. Right, you can, this should be equal to number of steps. Right, this would require a bit of thinking. That's what you can do. Like, you can do r l s s or rl s s. Okay. Now what if the length here was 3? What if the length here was 3? If the length was 3, then you can go till rr, right? Then it would have been rrll. So bro, this definitely is not as easy as the previous ones I did. If let's say we had something like this, right, and we had length 100, we can go till any way how we want. We would have rl rrll. We could do the like this, right? So this length basically tells us how many r or l we can stack together. How many r or l we can stack together. That is what it basically is telling us. And not just rl, we can also go lr, right? Yo, Cruz is here. What's up, bro? Okay, so you always start from 0. Let's say you have step 3. Here our length is 2. So you can stay at 0 for all 3 steps. That's one way. You can go to RL. Makes sense. No, I get what you're saying. I'm just trying to think about. I understand the question now. I understand the question. So first of all, steps divided by 2, that is the max number of R we can have. Max number of R or L we can have. Okay. Here there were 3 steps. So at max we can have. Here there were 6 steps. So at max we can have this and this. Now what length is telling us? Length is basically telling us how many R can occur together. Like here, since the length was 100, so we can have 99 R's together. Although the max we would have is 3, but we can stack 3 R's together. Right? 3 R's together. Okay, so these are the use cases. Sometimes I hate Excali. So max R L equals to your steps by 2, length minus 1 tells us how many R or L can we stack together. Okay. Yeah. This is, yeah, okay. I think I'm on the right track now. Right, let's just take that example. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's say if length is 3. Length is 3, then that means we can have maximum 2 hours together. Maximum 2 hours together. So the first way is all S. First way is all S. All S, or then we can have one RL and we could place it literally like one RL is 5 star, not 5, 6 positions for R, 6 possible positions for R, and then 5 possible positions for L. Okay, 2 RL is 2 RL is basically, bro, am I overcomplicating it? Let's try to calculate the answer for this one myself, and then I'll check if my answer matches. One option is all S, then there's one RL, one RL for R. For the first R, you have 6 possible position. For the second R, you have 5 possible position. And then for L, you have no. Yeah, I think I'm आजकल तो कुछ एडवेंट ऑफ कोड वगैरह भी चल रहा है सीपी वालों के लिए शायद देखी नहीं मैंने तो कभी सीपी नहीं करी एडवेंट ऑफ कोड व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय दैट advent of code 2025 what's this okay I'll take a look after this what is the length here the length is also 500 bro hmm. There's no way we do have to this is pure maths right I don't have to apply dp here I don't have to apply dp here right that every step I do r and l for 2rl the options we have if I want to stay at 0 with 2rls basically means rl I could do it like rl or if not this then rl or if not this then rl right or we could also have rrll bro there will be a lot of cases in this one there are going to be a lot of cases in this one right we could go rrll also this steps bullshit is pissing me off how many maximum that's crazy so for rl basically we just have to forget about stay right forget about stay we have to count the number of ways we can place rl okay we have to count the number of ways we can place rl what am I why am I doodling bro what's wrong with me so we could either place them like this or there's an option we place them rrll okay there's an option we place them like this right right the the reason I got stuck in the second rl 2rls for the first R we have not 6 positions actually the first R at its worst could come only here right because after that R we need 3 positions for RLL bro how's this as easy as the previous ones फ्राइडे को अब घर जाके लैपटॉप खोलो फिर से लैपटॉप खोलो फिर से मैनेजर का कॉल आ गया 2 टिकट साइन करनी अच्छा वाला निकल गया तो ऑफिस से आज जल्दी I think Adarsh bro, not Naman bro is the only one who is employed in this chat. So we can't actually relate with your struggle. Is there anybody besides Mehu Electus who is employed? फ्राइडे को अब लैपटॉप जाके खोलो फिर से. Damn, that's kind of sad. Will you give tomorrow's contest? This question is actually very good. Exactly. This would require a bit of thinking. Adarsh misled me in saying that this is as easy as the previous ones. So you know what? Easiest hard? Bro, people are calling this easiest hard. What the hell? People are calling this as easiest hard. Then why can't I solve it? Am I the dumbest? There's always an option for RRLL, right? Right, left, state A. Okay, they didn't give us a good enough example. They didn't give us a good enough example here. How do we count the cases? R, R, L, L. Oh, wait. I'm looking at it the wrong way. I'm looking at it by the wrong way. What we can actually think about is कि RL घुसा दिया. अब you can add stay anywhere you like until you make the number of steps that is required. आपको RL कितने डल सकते हैं उसकी लिमिट पता है. ठीक है, for every R there should be a L and the maximum number of R's you can stack together वो भी पता है आपको. All you have to now count is कि कितने S बीच में आ सकते हैं. S को घुसाने के कितने तरीके हैं. Like for this RL we can actually insert सारे बीच में कर दो, right? या फिर यहाँ पर एक करो, यहाँ पर थोड़े करो, something like this. This is also one way to look at it. This is also one way to look at it. Think recursively, bro. मुझे unemployed ही समझ भाई. Yeah, see? Okay. Hi Purish, how are you? So good. Bro, I am good. These people in chat, if you actually see their profile, you would be blown away. I'm totally nowhere as good. Look at this guy, मैं हूँ Electus. He is employed and then he's active, humble enough कि मुझे unemployed ही समझ. That's crazy. So, okay. ये pure maths से नहीं होगा. We have to think recursively. Okay, makes sense. This is recursion. I think then I have all the rules that we would like to use. What is the length here? It's 500. AR length, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Okay. So max number of RL so equals to max number equals to steps by 2. ठीक है ना? And then we can have max number of consecutive मैं तो गलत ही डायरेक्शन में सोच रहा था, फिर मैं मैथ्स में क्यों जा रहा था? आई एम स्टूपिड. Max number of consecutive hours equals to your minimum between AR length comma आपके steps by 2. Wait, I think, yeah, in solver that's going to take in your current position, end position. Okay, it's going to take in your current position. It's going to take in your max position. Max position is AR length. Okay, and yeah, is that it? Is that it? Yeah, number of steps. Int steps left. Okay, so if your steps left equal to 0, then you return की आपकी position equal int 2 return equals, oh what the fuck am I doing? If position equals to 0 तो आप 1, वरना return 0, तो return tor. If your position equals to max position तो you return 0, कुछ नहीं आएगा. Else you can stay, move right or move left. Position equals to max position, or position is actually less than 0 तो आप return 0 कर दो. That's it. Int answer equals to 0, answer plus equals to int stays equals to solver with your position remains the same, max position remains the same, and steps left -1. ठीक है. Int rights equals to solver, your position +1 हो जाएगी, max position उतनी ही रहेगी, and steps left -1. Bro, why didn't I think of recursion earlier? मैं maths में क्यों अपना दिमाग खा रहा था? Int left equals to solver, position -1, max position, and steps left -1. Return stays answer plus equals to your stays rights lefts, return answer. Okay, now you basically want to return your solver with position is 0, max position is error length, and steps left is this steps right. That's it. Now you got it. भाई लास्ट कॉन्टेस्ट में 3 क्वेश्चन किए थे बट 2 मार्क हुए रेटिंग में. थर्ड कंसिडर नहीं किया, किसी और के साथ हुआ क्या? ब्रो व्हाट? आई दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम आई एम हियरिंग समथिंग लाइक दिस. सबमिट नहीं करा था या टाइम लिमिट के बाद सबमिट करा था? पुदीश भाई तो इंस्पो है मेरी. ए हाँ, जरूर जरूर. व्हाट्स हैपनिंग हियर? मैक्स पोजीशन ऑल्सो ऑफ टॉपिक 500 सब होने वाले हैं भाई के. एक्चुअली I didn't check. How many am I at right now? I am at 495. Okay, 5 left. Yes, bro. What is your age? Hey, I am 21. Holy shit. Now you got it. Thank you, bro. Bro, are you not streaming now? At the rate मैं हूँ Electus. Are you not streaming anymore? Okay, you must be busy, bro. You're employed. I am unemployed. Okay, bro is not streaming anymore. This was weekly contest 2 weeks ago. Bro, how many? Am I fucking stupid? Now what? We will have to memorize this with position and steps left. That is it. Vector and position and steps left. Position could go from steps left. Okay, so hash dot resize. The position can actually go from 0 to n, right? Steps plus 1. Steps plus 1 रख लो और इसके अंदर होगा vector of int जिसके अंदर आप रख लो steps left would be no, I'm stupid. Error length. Steps would actually be steps, basically steps plus 1 -1. Hash of position steps left equals to 1. अबे मॉड्यूलो भी तो करना था. ओ आई जस्ट रिमेम्बर. ओ अभी आ जाता ना टीएलई, मजा आ जाता. टीएलई नहीं, क्या होता है, इंट ओवरफ्लो. बच गया. If hash of position and your steps left is not equal to -1, return hash of position steps left. Okay, यहाँ पे हमें मॉड्यूलो करना पड़ेगा. आंसर परसेंटेज इक्वल्स टू 10 9 plus 7, right? Yep. Hashtag define mod add 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay. Answer percentage equals to mod. Hmm. This should be working now. Are you engineer? Your department. CSE. टाइम ही नहीं मिल सब्सक्राइब कर लो गाइस यू विल नीड टू मेमो इट या आई एम मेमोइंग इट सब्सक्राइब कर लो गाइस थैंक यू ब्रो टाइम ही नहीं मिलता एग्जैक्टली भाई यू आर बिजी मैं तो पूरे दिन विला बैठा रहता हूँ ना वीकडेज में तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं मेक सेंस आर यू इंजीनियर CSE I also tried streaming bro let's see your streaming devopal devopal bro I can't see daily lead code okay you did I'm subscribing to you bro why does it look like I've seen you are you from the same college as me
to the ith index. Okay.
looks like I've
So we
seen
have
you
to return a bool.
when did you last stream bro 9 days ago okay your college for CSE yeah I'm in CSE it's working mod bhi kar diya so this should be correct in first attempt there's no way there's anything wrong here now overflow भी नहीं होना चाहिए MLE max position max position MLE क्यों आ रहा है अबे MLE क्यों आ रहा है भाई what hashing भी करती then why the fuck am I getting int answer equals to ऐसे probably return answer yeah this shouldn't make any difference MLE क्यों आ रहा है I'm doing hashing मैं कोई array भी नहीं है तो int की values जा रही है bro was it because of मैंने सीधा return कर दिया था without storing the answer no fucking way no way it's still MLE why am I getting a MLE मैं mod करके ही तो store कर रहा हूँ position और steps left why am I getting a MLE I can't understand bro answer plus equals to stays mod कर दिया rights left return answer try top down maybe I don't know because if stack space की वजह से MLE आ रहा होगा try top down maybe I don't know what maybe okay maybe because of this maybe because of this it has to be because of this hmm स्टेज की एक पूरी हाँ रिकर्सिव स्टैक की वजह से ही आ रहा है क्योंकि इसमें हो क्या रहा है इसका एक एक करके बस आपकी स्टेप्स लेफ्ट कम हो रहे हैं हम्म लेकिन स्टेप्स कितने हैं एट मैक्स 438 में तो नहीं आना चाहिए यार 438 स्टेप्स में 500 स्टेप्स इतनी तो रिकर्जन चलनी चाहिए एट मैक्स की 500 कॉलेज आ रही है What? और यहाँ पर इट्स वर्किंग यहाँ पर मेमोरी लिमिट एक्सीडेड दे रहा है द फक वेक्टर वेक्टर int hash ब्रो पूरी शौकाल ने मेट से है भाई वो तुम के भाई मिल गए probably how the fuck am I I think I will have to ask GPT for this. इसमें ML क्यों आ रहा है? Easiest hard. Oh, math dot minimum. अच्छा, steps. Because of this, इसमें वो कह रहा है array length. अच्छा, जितने steps जा सकते हो उतने ही तो R लगाओगे. Fixed memory limit exceeded. It still doesn't make any sense. My steps left. अच्छा, मैं मैक्स पोजीशन तक जाने की वेट कर रहा हूँ. मैक्स पोजीशन जाने की वेट करनी नहीं ना. मैक्स पोजीशन तक जाने की वेट कर रहा हूँ. दैट इज वाई. अच्छा, ओके 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 ओके. मैक्स पोजीशन तक जाने की वेट कर रहे हो तब आप रिटर्न 0 कर रहे हो. मेरी बेस कंडीशन कभी नहीं आ रही ना. बट स्टिल स्टेप्स लेफ्ट तो 0 हो जाने चाहिए थे. Bro, this doesn't make any fucking sense, but let's still do. ARR length is minimum between steps, comma, ARR length. Okay. Let's see if the issue is there. Purish, I make some content as well. Okay, Naman bro is going. Bye, Naman bro. Bye bye. Let's check your channel. Mr. Epic Edits. Okay. Blank here. So what, are you like an engineering student too? This is you? Bro. You make Captain America attitude WhatsApp status. Okay, I may not be the person to put this on my WhatsApp status, but this looks cool. I'm the most intelligent. I'm the hottest. Agreed. But I'm the fearless. Okay. Oh, all these are 3 years ago. You don't make any recent edits and all that. Okay, I subscribe to you. Okay. Yes, right. There's no way this fucking still gives me a MLE. But that didn't make sense. Never mind, bro. I think that is the only thing that was tough enough to think about this question. But yeah, I did 3 hards and 1 easy question today. That's probably the best day for Leetcode that I've been for me. Yeah. Okay. Now finally JavaScript. It's 5:46. I'll probably do like 20, 30 minutes JavaScript. Allow one function called memoize. Okay. How satisfied you are with new study plan? Okay. I am moderately satisfied because I hate how Leetcode forces us to buy premium just so that we can see the editorial. So in fact, I would be very dissatisfied. I want free editorials. Here's the opportunity to earn. Okay. No need to other. I need free editorials. Can't pay for premium. I am broke. Please. I need free editorial again. Bro, Leetcode editorials, especially in JavaScript, are crazy. I need free editorials. Submit. I got 10 coins. How many coins do I have? I haven't checked since long. How many coins do I have? Probably 1200 something. Bro, it's still 1100. Yeah, I'm never getting my Leetcode t-shirt. Forget about that. No, I quit. Okay, you quit, lol. Yeah, because their editorial is always locked, bro. That's crazy. Okay, so we are on JavaScript. I am pretty sure I won't be able to solve. In fact, you know what? Let's start from the first question. जल्दी जल्दी सारे questions फिर से solve करते जाता हूँ because I'm pretty sure मैं भूल चुका हूँ. पुराना भी JavaScript इन दिनों से करा नहीं. Yeah, return this. So write a function, it should return a new function that always returns a hello world. Function के अंदर we are returning a function जो arguments ले रहा है, and this should return hello world. That's it. Write a function, create hello world, it should return a new function that returns hello world. तो ये अपना ओरिजिनल फंक्शन है, इसके अंदर ये नया फंक्शन रिटर्न हो रहा है जो फंक्शन हेलो वर्ल्ड रिटर्न कर रहा है. व्हाई द फक डू यू इवन नीड अ फंक्शन विद इन अ फंक्शन एट द फर्स्ट प्लेस? बट नेवर माइंड. Okay, this works. This works. What's the next one? Given an integer n, I don't want to see it. Confirm. Okay, given an integer n, return a counter function. This counter function initially returns n and then returns one more than the previous. So this was just a closure, right? This was just a closure. Nn equals to n. Bro, see, I'm mixing CPP with constant. Nn equals not constant. Let या var ले लो, var nn equals to n. Taking a function nn minus 1 equals to n plus 1. That's it. That's it. What the fuck? So 1098 expect. Okay. We actually need plus 1. Yeah, I just got the operations wrong. Yeah, this is correct. 2. Now let's go to the third question. Write a function. No. I don't want to see my solution. Yep. Okay. Write a function expect that helps developer test their code. To be. अच्छा, इसमें we have to return an object. Okay, so objects are denoted like this, है ना? है ना? Objects in JavaScript ऐसी तो होते हो, इस ब्रैकेट में ही तो होते हैं. की वैल्यू पेयर्स होते हैं. इसमें होगा टू बी ये एक फंक्शन होगा, ठीक है ना? ये एक हो गया, एंड देन एक टू नॉट टू बी ये एक फंक्शन हो गया. दिस टेक्स इन योर आर्ग्यूमेंट एज वैल्यू. if value val2 if val2 equals to val, then you return true. It should return true, or else it throw new error of not equal. Yeah, this should be correct. This takes another val2, and if val2 equals to not equals to val, you return true, or else you throw new error of equal. This should be correct. No, I quit. Okay, you quit. Yeah, it's working. Right, it's working. Counter to erase this. Yep, I've erased this. Write a function, create counter. It should accept an initial integer in it. It should return an object जो increment करे, decrement करे. Honestly, JavaScript, if you know JavaScript, it's kind of fun. So it should return an object. ठीक है, it returns an object. The three functions are increment, ठीक है, decrement, ठीक है, and your reset. Okay, ठीक है. Increases the current value by 1 and returns. Let original equals to init. Let current equals to init. ठीक है ना. अब आप करंट ही रिटर्न करोगे. इंक्रीमेंट करंट प्लस इक्वल्स टू 1. ये चलता है ना जावास्क्रिप्ट में. रिटर्न करंट, डिक्रीमेंट करंट माइनस इक्वल्स टू 1, return current, and reset is current equals to init, return current. डेली चैलेंजेस कहाँ मिलते हैं लीड कोड पे? डेली challenges are these. You're talking about POTD, right? ये है this fire emoji. Bro, hey bro, could you tell me अच्छा PPT कैसे बनाए आइडियाथॉन के लिए? अच्छा PPT. It's been a long time since I last made a PPT, bro. It's been a long time, but if you're still asking me, कोई तो एक टूल था. You could just see PPT Maker AI. At the end, the lesser vibe coded your PPT looks, create PPT with DeepSeek. Slides GPT and all that. Canva might be good. See, I'm not the best person to answer this because Gamma.ai, yeah, that Gamma.ai. Gamma.ai is pretty useful. I'm new to DSA, trying to solve neat code 150. Can you give me a roadmap? What to learn and solve it in Python? First of all, I don't do it in Python. I do in CPP. But yeah, I think yeah, good to go. Just start with neat code 150. It's a good sheet. It's a good sheet. Start with neat code 150. So this is working. What's the next question? Apply transformation over each element. So return a new array with the transformation applied to each array. The returned array should be created. You know what? Fuck this. Now I'm getting to this question. Allow one function call. Given a function fn, return a new function that is identical to the original function except that it ensures fn is called at most once. The first time the return function is called, it should return the same result. Every subsequent time it is called, it should return undefined. Let called equals to false. Okay. Let called equals to false. Not called. Called equals to 0. If अब इस फंक्शन में कॉल प्लस इक्वल्स टू 1 होगा. अगर इफ कॉल is greater than 1, so you return undefined, else you return basically fn of your args, right? That's it. अबे बेवकूफ. How to start learning DSA? What's the roadmap? Bro, the best thing is you just start coding. ChatGPT is incredibly good. Usse you can ask even the silliest of doubt. I use GPT a lot to understand the concepts I don't. But yeah, Striver is good. Love Bubber is good. Neatcode is good. Pick up a sheet. You've picked up a good sheet. Also, you could check out this quest by Leetcode. It looks kind of useful, although I haven't done it. इसमें database का एक quest देख सकते हो. Array के. It has. Okay, this might be a bit too tough for you because you're new to DSA. Bro, आदित्य वर्मा से मैंने DP पढ़ा है क्या? वो complete playlist है. Bro, I'm not aware. I'm not aware. I have not studied from him. Okay, this works. Does it have a free editorial? Bro, fuck Leetcode for this one, bro. These greedy motherfuckers. Leetcode editorial fetcher. दे दो, please दे दो यार. Page not found. Bro, get the hell out of here. Allow one function called PNG. That's crazy. So we don't have a free editorial, but if other people have posted their solution, that might help. Oh, a fun. 4 different methods. Has been called false. If has been called, अगर false है तो return else. अच्छा ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है. अच्छा TypeScript है. I was fucking confused for a second. Using a closure and an arrow function has been called तो result. ठीक है क्लोजर तो पहले भी यूज करा था, अब उसने arrow function ले लिया. ठीक है using a class. Yeah, JavaScript is extremely fucking overcomplicated, bro. That's why I kind of hate it. Okay, my first medium question in JavaScript. What's medium question in JavaScript? Given a function, return a memoized version of that function. A memoized function is a function that will never be called twice with the same inputs. Instead, it will return a cached value. You can assume there are 3 possible inputs with a function, input functions. Assume that if a value has already been cached, it cannot be used for the arguments. For example, 3 2 and 2 through 2 separate fib accepts a single integer n where you see I've never done memoization in JavaScript, so I'll be learning new here. First of all, we have to write code for Fibonacci and factorial. They've literally given us how to write the code. That's crazy. Okay, so we want to return 3 functions, sum, okay, and your Fibonacci and your factorial. Okay, now sum, it's going to take in a comma b. How do we check for memoization? How do we memorize thing in goddamn? Technically, we return a plus b. Here we, for Fibonacci, we take in a value x if your x equal to if x is less than equals to 1, return 1, or else you return Fibonacci of x minus 1 plus Fibonacci of x minus 2. Okay, now for factorial, if you take in a value x, if x equals to if x is again less than equals to 1, you return 1. Okay, or else you return x star factorial of x minus 1. How do we memorize this? That's the question. Which tech stack you learn for development? JavaScript, TypeScript. I'm working on that. But yeah, I'm thinking to see web development is not at all totally sufficient anymore. So I'm probably thinking to shift. I am thinking about either blockchain or AI agents. I'll see about that. How to memorize in JavaScript. Wait. So this basically is a cache. Create a unique key. So basically he made an object. Now अच्छा ऑब्जेक्ट में की को उसने स्ट्रिंग okay. So what you can do is you make a cache which is an object. ठीक है ना? अब every time you get an input, see I used AB. The more professional thing to use here should have been args, right? args ka there was a good, there was a good, I forgot about how to like work with args. Nope, not this. This is probably the last question for the day. I'm already done, I think. Filter elements. But why is it not moving? Add a reduce transformation. Yeah, we don't give a shit. Function composition. That is the hell. Turn length of arguments passed. Yep. Write a function. इसका editorial तो locked होगा as always. I need to solutions में. Fang will come knocking at your door. Bro, if that happens, I'll die from joy. Learn rest parameters. Okay. Rest parameters are in JavaScript allow us to represent an indefinite number of arguments as an array with a function. It enables us to handle multiple arguments without explicitly defining each one. Okay. Okay. ठीक है. Function we expect arguments ऐसे पास हो, ठीक है ना? हम इसे ऐसे भी दे सकते हैं. ठीक है. Using spread operator we can pass all the values in one go. Spread operators allows us to pass. We can also, लेकिन अब इसमें हमें एक एलिमेंट लेना हो तो I think I might have to refer to GPT for this. How can you see rating of questions, bro? Is it some extension? Dude, have you graduated yet? No, I'll graduate in 2026. Ratings of question, others, bro. Why are you asking this? Are you not you? I think you only told me to download this extension. Leetcode difficulty rating. Others, what's happening? You only suggested me if I remember to download this rating. I think I probably will learn this from GPT. Okay, I'm learning JavaScript. I'm kind of noob in it, so keep that in mind while explaining me that triple dot args and everything about that in JavaScript. That spread operator or how we pass parameters to a function using that triple dot and then we write args. I don't know what I'm speaking. Explain. It's 6 6. Spread operator and rest parameter. Okay, there are two things that was confusing us. Spread expand कर देता है. अच्छा. Okay. Merge arrays. Okay. Spread in function calls. ठीक है, expand करके दिया. Rest parameters. Gather things into a box. It's the exact opposite of spread. Function sum for let num of numbers. Oh. A, B or rest. Acha, so there. But let's say somebody passes us 3 values in a function and in the function definition we are using a rest parameter. How to access the individual values from those 3 values that are passed in the function? Can we simply access it like the values of an array? Like how to access individual values when we are using a rest operator? Oops. No, I didn't. Must be Tarun Rawat. Okay, yeah, Tarun hasn't been on the stream since quite some time. But I thought you must be knowing this. Okay, okay, I see. तो इसमें कुछ नहीं है. We could actually take it like this. Dot 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 args return args 0 plus args 1. Okay. Hmm. And if we take this as args, is this correct? If args 0 is less than this, yeah, I think, okay. We need to focus on caching. What the hell am I doing? For caching, the approach was you make a string, json.stringify. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Let result equals to, after that you store it in your uh, cache, x equals to res, return res. If cache, how do you find it? Acha, if it exists, cache x, return cache x. Okay, if it exists at all. Even in Fibonacci, we'll only get one element. I don't even need this. Yeah, this has to be correct now. Okay, then you do let res equals to, then you do cache of res equals to cache of x equals to res, and you return res. And you also check if cache of x equals to, do you always need to, okay, I'm learning about memorizing things in JavaScript, right? The approach I'm following is to basically make an object. In object, you can store key value pairs. What I'm confused about is that should the keys always be string, or they can be like heterogeneous values? Some keys are string, some keys are basically int, some keys are boolean. Like, what's the deal here? Hmm. चलो कल बाय वीकली स्ट्रीम पे मिलते हैं, bro. Gotta do some work. Okay then, bye bye, bro. Yeah, bi-weekly की stream पे मिलते हैं. Let's hope I do not get a negative rating and I reach 1700. Bye bye. All keys are ultimately strings or simple. Even if you JavaScript automatically converts it into a string. Oh, but they will all become strings. Okay. So it really doesn't matter. Hmm. Hmm. If you want to store non-keys, use map. And what's the best way to convert different like operations and all? What am I even asking? How to convert to string? It was written here. JSON.stringify arguments. Okay. Constant key equals to JSON.stringify args. Okay. If cache key, you return cache key. Let res equals to this. Return cache में store भी तो करो. Cache key equals to res. Return. What am I wrong? What am I doing wrong here? Bro, sometimes I feel like banging my head on a wall. Unexpected token. अच्छा 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 बेवकूफ कहीं के. मैं what the hell was I even doing? What the hell रिटर्न करेगा आप एक फंक्शन, उस फंक्शन के अंदर ये सब आएगा, आर्ग्यूमेंट्स भी नहीं, ये भी आर्ग्स ही आएंगे भाई. फिर ट्रिपल आर्ग्स, ओके, एंड देन let constant x equals to args 0, ओके. लेकिन ये भी तो हो सकता है कि फैक्टोरियल का रिजल्ट वो फिबोनाची में दे दे. कैशे तो एक ही है. बड़ी सरदर्दी है यार. ब्रो, Replify, what's up, bro? What's up? Hi. Unexpected token. If cache X exists, then you return cache of X. For God's sake, please work. I might have to jump off a cliff if you don't work. क्या हो गया man? क्या हो गया? क्या हो गया? No, you know what? Fuck this. I'm asking GPT. JavaScript fries my brain. I'm not wasting time on this bullshit. Especially when I'm learning. Because it's not like DSA wherein I know a lot of things and I should be brainstorming. A proper memoizer returns a wrapped version of function. Bro, yeah, I'm ending the stream. I do not have the mental capacity to like put my brain into learning JavaScript right now. Okay, this is it for today. I need to focus more on JavaScript. This is a key takeaway for today's stream. Yeah, okay then. Let's meet tomorrow in bi-weekly contest at 8 p.m. It's Saturday tomorrow, right? Right. Okay then. Thanks to all those who joined. Bye bye.